Have you ever woken up before sunrise, lying in the quiet darkness, feeling like there must be more to life but not knowing how to find it? Picture yourself in those precious moments when the world is still sleeping and the first soft light breaks through your window. In that space between night and dawn, you might feel a gentle pull from heaven, a call to rise up and live the purpose God has planned for you. Today, I want to show you that your life is not random. Every breath you take, every challenge you face, and even every scar you carry has been placed there by a loving Creator who wants to bring hope and healing into your story. As you settle in to listen, take a deep breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Let your heart quiet its busy thoughts. This moment is for you, a chance to see that God is ready to speak into your life in a fresh way. He wants to change how you look at your past, your present, and your future. Welcome to Lifted and Led to Inspire, the place where the storms of life turn into testimonies of triumph. On this channel, we share raw, unfiltered encouragement, grounded in God's unchanging truth. If you've ever wrestled with doubt, struggled to see the purpose behind your pain, or wondered if God's promises really apply to you, you've found your spiritual home. Here, we lift each other up, leaning fully on the one who lifts us higher and leads us onward. Before we leap into today's word, take a moment to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because every week we deliver fresh hope to remind you that no battle is too fierce and no night too dark for the dawn of God's redemption. Let's take strength from the promises found in God's Word. In Micah 7:8, we're reminded, "When I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord will be a light to me." This verse speaks directly to those moments when we feel defeated, unsure, or lost. It reminds us that even when we stumble or sit in seasons of confusion, God's light never leaves us. His presence lifts us again and again. And in Isaiah 42:16, God says, "I will lead the blind by ways they have not known. Along unfamiliar paths I will guide them. I will turn the darkness into light before them and make the rough places smooth." This beautiful promise shows us that we don't have to have it all figured out. Even when the path seems uncertain or unfamiliar, God is gently guiding our every step. He is turning our confusion into clarity and smoothing the path beneath our feet. These scriptures together are a powerful reminder. Even in the darkest places, even when we feel unqualified or unsure, God is not only present, He is leading, lifting, and lighting the way. God has placed within you a calling, a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. Yet many of us drift through life, sleeping through that divine alarm clock. We hit the snooze button on our dreams, letting fear or distraction lull us back into comfort. But this morning, God is saying, "Wake up. My plan for you is too important to ignore." You are meant to live on purpose, to make an impact that echoes beyond your own story. Whether your calling involves speaking words of encouragement, creating art that heals, serving the needy, or simply shining kindness in everyday moments, your life carries eternal value. Think of Mary Magdalene, once bound by her past, who encountered Jesus and was awakened to a new life. She became the first to witness and announce the resurrection. Or consider Peter, who denied Christ in fear, yet was later restored and used mightily to build the early church. Their stories remind us that when God calls, He transforms, equips, and sends us out. So how do we wake up to our calling? First, cultivate awareness. Begin each day by stilling your heart in prayer. Even if it's only a few moments, ask God to open your eyes to His voice. Write down the impressions, ideas, or nudges you sense. These small sparks, when tended, can ignite into a powerful flame of purpose. Second, take intentional steps. If you sense God calling you to encourage others, send a text or make a call to someone who needs hope. If He nudges you to serve, find a local outreach or volunteer opportunity. Don't wait for perfection or the right time. Obedience to small steps builds momentum, and soon you'll find yourself in the flow of God's leading. You are not called to walk this path alone. Just as Nehemiah gathered volunteers to rebuild Jerusalem's walls, God brings people alongside you to help and uplift. Seek community, friends, mentors, or small groups who will pray for you, speak truth over you, and celebrate your victories. And remember, feeling unqualified or afraid is normal. Moses questioned his voice before Pharaoh. Gideon called himself the least in his clan, yet God used them powerfully. Your qualifications come from God, and He delights in showcasing His strength through your weaknesses. Now, look at where you stand today. Despite every hardship you've faced, the heartbreaks, the setbacks, the nights of doubt, you are still standing. That is living proof of God's promise and power. Every breath you take, every sunrise you greet, declares that His mercies are new each morning. When David faced Goliath, he stood tall not because of his strength, but because he trusted in the Lord Almighty. When Paul endured shipwrecks and imprisonment, he did not lose heart, for he knew Christ sustained him. Your own survival through life's storms is testimony that God upholds you. Let every scar remind you of His faithfulness. If you find yourself discouraged today, pause and remember specific times God carried you through. Perhaps it was a health crisis, a broken relationship, or a financial struggle. Reflect on how you made it through and thank God for His sustaining grace. Let your long history of "He brought me this far" fuel your hope for the road ahead. God's promise is not just for the future, it is for this moment. He is with you now, and He will not let you stumble. When fear whispers that you're alone, speak back with the truth of His word. You are with me, Lord, and your rod and staff comfort me. Psalm 23:4. As you stay rooted in His calling and stand firm in His promises, you become a living beacon of hope. Your life encourages others to wake up to their purpose and to trust that they too will be upheld. This ripple effect changes communities, transforms hearts, and advances God's kingdom on earth. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. Find a quiet space, take a deep breath, and put your hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. That steady rhythm is a reminder that you are alive for a reason. God is not finished with you. Close your eyes and think about where you are right now. What do you feel God nudging you to do? Maybe it's a dream you've put off. Maybe it's a relationship you need to heal. Maybe it's simply being more present in your faith. Whatever it is, speak it out to God. Ask Him to give you clarity and courage. Whisper this prayer: Father, I believe you have a purpose for me. I don't have all the answers, but I trust you. Lead me, guide me, show me how to take the next step. Let those words settle in your spirit. Write down what came to your heart or say it out loud. There is power in naming the things God is calling you to. You are here for a reason. You are still standing for a reason. The fact that you've made it through every hard season, every battle, and every setback is proof that God has a purpose for you. Don't let that go unnoticed. Don't minimize your journey. God has brought you this far, and He's not done yet. If this message encouraged you, please share it with someone who needs a reminder of their purpose. In the comments, let me know one step you're going to take this week toward your calling. Remember to subscribe to Lifted and Led to Inspire and tap the bell so you don't miss our next video. Each week, we explore simple, practical ways to live out God's plan and stay rooted in His love. Thank you for spending this time with me. May you go forward knowing you are loved, you are chosen, and you have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. I can't wait to see how God uses you. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.